want me to pull it? Pull?
It'll actually separate the furniture and the
Serious here.
I kind of quit on it. Started the building. Of course, again, I've only had it since February, so we're kind of having to deal with what we got.
What are you doing there, guy? You heading out? You on your way? What is happening? So I'm stoked. I am rolling into Dadeville, Alabama, about to see my good friend Ronnie Dennis. He is the man behind Airstream nuts and bolts, and he is going to help me make a few adjustments to the Airstream. So got to get in here. He's currently in church. I'm going to set up and wait for him, hang out at the Airstream, and we're going to make some improvements. If you own an Airstream, keep watching this video because you want to come see this guy for all your Airstream add-ons. Let's roll. Which way is it?
You go that way to Ronnie's house.
Right.
It's only 40 miles.
Smart plug. These things are great.
Off, and he said the only difference in what I do and everybody else does is I care. Seems to be the only difference.
It is hot down here in Alabama, and I noticed my refrigerator was leaking some water, and it looks like my refrigerator is having an issue. When it's plugged up to shore power, I'm good. When I'm pulling with a trailer or I'm on battery, it's not powering the refrigerator. So Ronnie is going to check it out, but I've got to disassemble it and get it ready. So let's take the refrigerator apart while he is outside preparing the Starlink connector. As you can see, I'm inside taking the refrigerator apart, and then we're going to check the wiring. So let's get this done. Then you remove the 4 screws and you just slide the unit out, which I'm going to do right now. And I recommend having something to set it on because the wires only reach so far. It's gonna be rad.
I'm excited about it. Let's see. I'm over here in my little.
This place is air conditioned good.
The new shop won't have any AC at all, but initially. not impossible. You can find somebody willing to hook you up. With this modification, you can make a weatherproof connection on the side of the trailer that gives us a make or break point for the cable. So basically, I'm putting an Ethernet plug on the side of your rig that is weatherproof. So we'll have a place to plug and unplug Starlink. So see, I cut that hole there, and now we got a nice punched hole. And this blue won't be here. This is a protective film that's over the top of it now. Now I'll have to drill a hole for this guy, but see what we're doing is plug on this side. So what we got to do is plug the inside cable here, and this will allow you to plug your outside cable here. But the outside cable is going to have this little plug cover over it, and you'll notice there's 3 little lugs. There's one there, and one there. You got 3 little lugs on the inside of it, and then you got these 3 little tracks right there. So what you do when you plug it in, you line these up, and then you just give it a little twist over.
Oh, that's going to be rad. And so the cable's coming out of this end?
Yeah, so your outside cable comes out of this end, and this is mounted on the side of the trailer, and then you just, to unplug it, you just unplug it and go. But this gives you a make or break point, so you just plug your Starlink cable in and do it like that, and then you just unplug it, and you're good to go.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, so
That's a big upgrade.
You're gonna cut my cable? The actual cable.
Oh,
you have to cut it,
yeah,
and then you put a new plug on,
yeah.
and that's what plugs into what
Right.
the new port.
We're going to cut it. Before we started doing this, it's shielded Cat 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to break off the outside insulation.
So you've cut the original Starlink cable.
I did. Blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. Got it. And these are pass-through connectors, so I'm going to simply pass this connector through here if it'll go like I want it to. So what I'm doing now is, because it's a shielded connector, so a regular connector looks like this. So there's no metal around it at all. So it's just a standard connector.
Right?
These are shielded connectors, so they have a shield around them. And what you got to do is you have this bleeder wire here, this little wire, and I wrap it around the shielded part so that it's good to go. And then I'll just take one more. We'll tie this wire to it, and we'll pull it all the way back to the outside hole on the trailer, and we're just simply going to plug it in to this port right here, just like that. And then that'll leave us this port here. So we're fixing to make up another connection on the outside cable end. Normally, I have a tool here that we could test the Ethernet connections, and it would tell if we passed or failed or if everything was right. But because Starlink has this proprietary end on it, I don't have any way to assess that I've made a proper termination. And then this guy here, you just line up your connector so that it is in there like that. Now we're going to pass that piece up inside. We're going to pass this guy up in here. And tighten her all down. This end will plug in right here. Just plugs in like that. Well, like this. And then you roll it around until you get your locks, and then you're just going to give it a little quarter twist.
And it locks on. It's
And
weatherproof.
it's weatherproof.
Wow.
So that's weatherproof, and that'll be on the outside of the trailer. When you're done with it, you just quarter turn it back, pull her apart.
The dream.
Doggo. Doggo.
We'll do it.
All right, so we are pulling. Bingo! I got the end.
I mean, this being able to plug up that way versus run it through any weather point or door opening.
Right. I've seen it all ways, man, through a window or...
Well, and people, it's not, they just don't know better. I mean, they don't
So
know
there.
there's a
So we
making
lock
the
that in.
connection.
Yep, making sure we got a good connection there. So I'm going to catch it, and what I got to do is I kind of feed it so that it goes in clean like that.
That was a nice feed, Ronnie. Man, that was good. when the airbag lets off, is it not going to pinch the cable or mess it up?
No, because there's a gap down here at the bottom. I just got to get it down there. It was loose down at the bottom. It was just tight at the top. Plug it up.
Right.
It's on. Yeah. A little white light right in between the two plugs.
Right there.
Yep.
The job is done. Thanks to Ronnie Dennis with Airstream nuts and bolts, I now have a new and improved setup for internet on my Airstream. I bought the Starlink, I got the remote service. He hooked it up using a custom plug that goes in where the cable goes in on the side. You saw that in the video. I hope you learned something. I hope this inspired you to get out on the road, work remotely, do whatever you need and want to do with your life. We only get one chance. We have to do work. We have to make it happen. Ronnie Dennis has been instrumental in helping me get my Airstream set up, whether he answered a question for me over the phone or he actually installed things. He's fantastic at what he does. So if you need service or if you want to add solar or anything to your trailer, Airstream nuts and bolts. He's fantastic and he's a great friend of mine, and we met on the Airstream Consumer Council together. So it's been a good experience. Couldn't do it without him. My day is done. I think I'm gonna head to the lake or maybe shower or just maybe eat some food. Thanks for watching this video. If you wanna tag along, you know what to do. Keep chasing your dreams. Have a good day. See you in the next one.